Hi, I'm Kate and this is Glia, and today we're going to tell you about one of our favorite dog treat toys, the West Paw Toppl. The West Paw Toppl is a dog food puzzle toy. That means you can put different food and treats and things like that inside of the Toppl, and your dog can work on getting it out. I first heard about the Toppl on Instagram, actually. I was following Tori Mystic and her Wear, Wade, Repeat feed, and she was creating these really fun concoctions that were themed with a variety of different foods inside of a Toppl. And so I looked at her feed and I thought, you know what? That looks like something that Glia would like. And so I went ahead and I purchased one from Amazon a couple of years ago and started using it. And now we have multiple Toppls in our household, and they are my absolute favorite food dispensing dog toy. There's a few main reasons why I love the West Paw Toppl. One, it's a USA, fairly small company that really cares about the environment and its people. They're actually a B Corp corporation. You can learn more about that on their website. The plastic that the West Paw Toppl is made out of is called Zogoflex, and it is recyclable. So West Paws will take back your used products and they will recycle them. All you have to do is pay the shipping to get them back to the facility. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of used dog toys laying around my house. I've had Glia for almost 12 years now, and there's a lot of things that I bought for her. And a lot of it ends up, when it's used and shredded and not durable anymore, it ends up going in the garbage can. You can send these back into the company and they will remake them into brand new dog toys. And I love that feature. This material is also BPA free, it's non-toxic, and it's dishwasher safe. I don't know about you, but most of Glia's dog toys, maybe they can go in the dishwasher, some of them, but they don't come with a label that they can, and I don't know that they've been tested or how safe it is. And it's a lot of work to scrub these up by hand. There's a lot of grooves and things like that. Historically, when Glia was younger, our kind of plastic dog toy like this would have been a Kong. And the Kong is extra hard to get into the tip of that. It's kind of that cone shaped. And in that cone shape, you stuff things in and the dog licks it out, but it's hard to clean out the tip of that. There's also a couple of safety hazards with the Kong. If you give your dog a size that is too small for them, dogs can swallow them, so be really, really careful that you give your dog the appropriate size. Also, if it's too big, some dogs can get their lower jaw stuck in or have problems getting like their tongue sucked in if it's a little smaller. So just be careful with the Kong. They're a wonderful product, and if you get a really durable one that they can't get chunks off of, that's the appropriate size for your dog, it's a nice toy. But I recommend the Toppl. If you're thinking about a Kong, get a Toppl instead. So one of the main reasons that I love having treat dispensing toys in general is that they're really good for mental enrichment. So our dogs, some of us are blessed to be home with our dogs all day or to be working on a farm with them and giving them a job and things to do. But a lot of us, me included, are working long hours outside of the home, and our dogs are sitting at home all day. I take my dogs for walks, right? They get at least a daily walk, and sometimes we manage to get in more than one. But they're still sitting home a lot. And when you feed your dog from the dog bowl, the food's gone super fast. They don't have to think about it. They don't have to do much. If you feed them from a puzzle toy, you slow them down. It's interactive. They can use their brain a little bit. I don't know about you, but I can be just as tired, maybe more so, after a long day of trying to figure things out at work than I am from exercising or physical tiredness. And so getting your dog's brain engaged is wonderful. Training sessions are amazing, but sometimes when I come home from work, I'm tired. I've just had my full day. I take my dog for a walk the first thing after I get home, but then I want to sit down and eat dinner. And this is my lifesaver when it comes down to sitting and eating dinner. I can stuff food in here and Glia can eat that while I eat my meal in peace. And she has something to do. She's not bored, not just staring at me and wanting to play. This is a lifesaver. So how do you use it? Well, there's a few main ways that you can go ahead and use these Toppls. And before I get into actually what I put inside of them, I just want to briefly mention it does come in 3 sizes. So here's all 3 together. This is an extra large, it's the newest size, and traditionally it came in a size small and a size large. My favorite size is this size large, and the main reason for that One is, this is a little borderline small for a dog Glia size. It's fine for Sasha, but it's a little small for Glia. But the reason I like it over the extra large is I don't know if you can see the teeth there inside, so these kind of prong teeth on the inside. They're a little bit longer in the large. I think they might be the same height, but it's a wider opening in the extra large. And so you can stuff things in a little bit better and they get more permanently stuck in the large compared to the extra large. So 3 sizes there, and while I'm showing it to you, you can see the teeth inside, and then they all come with a little hole on the outside there too, and they're kind of these rounded, rolly bottoms. Okay, so if you're gonna pick one size, for a lot of dogs, the size large will be great. If you have a little dog, go with the size small. If you have a really big dog, get that extra large. It's wonderful. When they come in new packaging, they look like this. So they'll arrive with a little bit of information on the outside of them. The couple of things that the company likes to market is that this does have a love it guarantee. That love it guarantee is basically saying that if you get this home and it doesn't work for you and your dog, they will refund or replace it for you. Awesome guarantee. These are kind of a mid-range price product for what they are. I think they're valued wonderfully because they're such a nice product, but love it guarantee. Yeah, you can't see it on the front of this one. It says it's made with recycled toys, which is true. They are BPA, latex free, and FDA compliant. They talk about their family-owned company, which is located in Bozeman, Montana, and their B Corp certification. And then, just so you know, the extra large does hold about a 1 3/4 cups of dog food, like a dry dog food kibble. So this one does hold the most there. Okay, so those are the products. But once you order it, how do you use it? There's a couple ways you can use this. So one of the simplest ways is just to pour dry dog food into the Toppl and give it to your dog. If you want to make the challenge a little bit more challenging, the small does interlocked. If I can get it snapped here. Sometimes I might have to set it on the ground. It takes a little snap so they do stay together well. There we go. So the interlock makes it a little harder to get dry dog food out. The large also interlocks with the extra large. Again, I'm gonna have to set that down, snap it in place. Snap, snap. I don't have that one quite there. One more snap. There we go. And then those two also interlock, so it makes it harder to get the dry dog food out. And you can definitely just pour your dog's dry dog food in here, but for Glia and Sasha, they get it out pretty dang fast. So if you wanted to take a little bit longer, you should prepare these ahead of time, and you can put the dry dog food in there and then pour a little bit of water over it and freeze it. If you freeze it, it takes a lot longer. Now you may be thinking, okay, well there's a hole in the front of it, so how am I pouring water in there and sticking it in the freezer? You really have two options. One is to just fill it just below that, or two is to kind of tip it, right? So, well, I guess these are both part of the same option. You can fill it up to there, or you can tip it a little bit. Your second option is to buy a plug, or the West Paw's website does say that you can use a wine cork for this, but I've purchased these little paw corks, and they were on Amazon, fairly inexpensive, and then you can just pop that in there, and then it is nice and watertight. So that is a nice solution if you're gonna fill it up with liquids. The brand that I got the little cork from also came with a little stand, so it stays upright while it's on the countertop. That's not as needed, but the corks are good. I do recommend if you're freezing it with a cork in place that you remove the cork before you feed it to your dog. This could potentially be a chew or swallow hazard, and I would hate for your dog to swallow this little cork up and then end up needing to have a foreign body surgery or an endoscopic removal of the piece of plastic. So take these out before you feed it to your dog. So that's a good way to feed dry food in this. You can also feed canned or wet dog food in it. I think the stew types are great. You can just dump it in and they take a little while, unfrozen and just fresh. You can also freeze those. Anything you freeze takes longer, right? So if you want your dog to spend a little bit more time on these projects, then go ahead, fill them up and freeze them. And you don't have to stick to dog food. If you're using this as a little extra enrichment, go ahead and make a little variety, whatever your dog likes or can tolerate. Things that I've done before are cottage cheese. yogurt, applesauce. Those all freeze really well in here. You can mix in some veggies for some healthy crunch. Broccoli or carrots or things like that can all make nice little snacks. And then you can pull these out of the freezer whenever you're ready to give your dog a little extra. And sometimes even at dinner time, when I want to share a little bit of my food with the dogs, but I don't want them begging off of the table, I'll put a little bit of food in here and let them have a little taste of what I'm having. Only the dog-friendly foods, of course. And the bulk majority of my dog's diets is the food that is balanced, right? But I do think dogs deserve a little bit of variety and some fun treats here and there, and so we can give them that in this. If you want to keep everything really balanced and your dog's really on a strict diet, so food allergies, things like that, then stick to your kibble and your canned dog food and the things that you know you're safe. But if you like to give your dogs a little bit of other things, this is a fun way to dispense it. Glia also is trained to go get her Toppl if she's already finished eating it and it's somewhere in the house. She will bring it to me for refills.
Go get your Toppl.
All I have to do is ask her to go get your Toppl, G, and she'll come running.
Good girl.
The other fun thing you can do with these is you can make special occasion treats. So again, when I first saw them, I was following Tori Mystic on Instagram, and she was making these really fun like Halloween concoctions and Christmas concoctions. Go crazy, have fun, wonderful way to feed your dog. This can replace the bowl, right? Be a little more interactive and let your dog work a little bit for their food, similar to a slow feeder bowl, but just a little wobbly, and they can move it around the house. And yeah, basically, I love this. Full disclosure, I am a West Paws affiliate. I bought my first 2 Toppls on my own and love them so much that I signed up to be an affiliate with them. They have sent me a couple of free products since, and I do earn on qualifying purchases when you guys buy this. But I truly, truly believe that these are fantastic dog toys. I think they're really going to be one of the safer, environmentally friendly, and easy to use treat dispensing toys, dog food puzzles. They're dishwasher safe. I have so many good things to say about these, and I do highly recommend them. So know that I'm an affiliate, but also know that I have spent some of my own money on these. I do think they're fantastic, and I highly recommend them for all of you. So if you order them on West Paw's website and you want to use my affiliate link, it's down in the comment sections below. Again, you're not obligated to, but those earnings do help me support this channel and purchase more gear for reviews. And then I am also an Amazon affiliate, so if you purchase it on Amazon, there's a separate link for that below. But whatever you guys decide to do, I think it's really important that our dogs are getting good mental enrichment, and feeding in a variety of different ways is a wonderful way, easy way for us to add enrichment for our dogs. So whether you choose a Toppl or something else, try some variety. Try a snuffle mat, try a slow feeder bowl, try a rolling treat ball. Pick something and start making your dog's life a little more exciting than just getting a meal in a bowl. All right, I hope this was helpful and that you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you have any questions or comments below. Thanks. Bye-bye.